Welcome back, guys, to episode 13 of A Tale of Regions here at TuS Koblenz. And a lot has changed since we last met. As you can see in the league table, we are basically champions now. With 13 matches to go, we are 15 points clear of LSK Hansa. The games that I have played in between these two episodes have been quite good, to be said. Last time we met was against Dynamo and Verl. Since then, a 0-0 draw against TB Berlin. Quite disappointing, but we really didn't deserve anything out of that game. Then it's a 3-1 away win against Oberlausitz with a Awuku rare getting on the score sheet. His loan actually has been terminated now, I believe. Yeah, let him go. I'll explain that in a bit. Then a 3-1 away win against Nottingham was a Holzer brace, the usual there. At home against Aubach, 2-0, a Holzer brace. Then 6-0 at home against Fulda was a Holzer brace, Oldweg, Wolner with the penalty, actually our goalkeeper, because apparently he is our best penalty taker. Then Wolf and Ukrov, who made it 1 and 2-0. Then an away win, 3-1 again against Bautzen. It was Holzer, Oldweg and Ukrov. And then away from home against Hansa, the number 2 and still the number 2 in our league, was a Holzer goal that eventually made it 1-0 to us. Now, when I said a lot has changed, it's been a weird transfer window because, of course, you can see here it's the 3rd of February now. It's been quite awful, to be honest. I'm just gonna show it to you. Usta has gone, Wolner has gone, Holzer has gone. Probably our 3 best players all gone. Usta was in the air that he would go. Eventually we got a bid from Augsburg, I believe, of like 30k and add-ons which could lead to, I believe, around 100k. And the board found that offer too good to reject. So I accepted all offers for him because the rest were all just plain money up front, the 73k. And he was first to get around with Leipzig, so he went to Leipzig. We got a pretty shitty fee in the end, but it wasn't any different in any other situation. It was just unholdable. Then our goalkeeper, Konrad Wolner, he wouldn't extend his contract. His contract was running out. He got picked up on a free by Darmstadt, and basically, well, the plan was that he had to play the rest of the season for us, but I wasn't really gonna play him knowing that he would leave. So I negotiated a fee at which he came to Darmstadt early for 2 entire €1,000. And then the worst of the bunch is Felix Holzer. Again, a bid that the board found too good to reject. He went to Rotweiss Erfurt for a pretty measly fee in the end, but the good news is that we have loaned him back for, I believe, an entire year. Let's just see. Expires, yeah, a year. It expires in the next January transfer window, so that's quite nice. And we needed a goalkeeper, of course, so here's Michael Kiefer on loan from Augsburg for a year and a half, I believe. Yeah, you can see here. The 30th of June in 2020. So it's going to be here for a year and a half. And then the only signing, that's not entirely two signings, but I actually paid money for. First of which was Ande Diedericks, just a backup left/right back option. Next one was Tarek Özdemir, because we needed another central defender, because Kunert, of course, broke his leg. I also terminated his loan because he didn't want to join Koblenz at the end of his contract. So I brought this guy in for 4k. Seems like a pretty nice bit of business. One other thing, a player that's gonna join us at the end of his contract is Tim Olszewski from Kurslak Neuengamme. Great name. He maybe doesn't look that good, but he's only 15 years old and he's already 2-star current ability, 17 aggression, 14 determination, 14 teamwork. Like, his mentals are in a really good spot. Together with his physicals, actually, technical leaves a bit to be desired, but since he's only 15 years old, I'm sure we can make a good player out of him. And the last thing to notice then, that I'm just gonna search him quickly. Kunert. Eduard Kunert. He's now back at Magdeburg because he didn't want to sign a contract with us when his contract was expiring at Magdeburg. He now signed a contract extension, actually. And the very, very last thing that I'm going to say is that I'm negotiating with Terenoglu right now. His contract expires at Heidenheim at the end of the season. I made a bet he was okay with not earning that much at Koblenz. So he's probably going to stick around. And it's going to be a 1-year contract with an option for another 1 year. So for the matches today, we are playing Halberstadt in 18th and Lippstadt in 3rd. And that's probably the two matches that are gonna seal it for us. The next episode's probably gonna be around the Watscheid Hildesheim game. It's gonna be the Champions episode. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves right now. You can see the squad is quite thin now. I could call some guys up, like Özdemir probably deserves to be in the first team. He deserves a chance, at least. And who's gonna come off then? It's tough actually, because I'm actually gonna stick him in the reserves for now until I need him. So you can see Holzer on loan, Terenoglu on loan, the bench is almost entirely on loan. Esteman has actually developed really nicely. He's coming along really, really well. I'm hoping we can keep hold of him. You can see unhappy transfer was blocked. I received a couple of bids for him, none of which were actually that good, all around the 80, 90k mark. He's not gonna go probably because the transfer window actually lasts still a month. It ends, I believe, the 2nd of March. So that's kind of annoying that a transfer window lasts for 2 months, because I have not the money to bring any other players in. I can only lose players at this point. But we'll see how it gets on. I do think that the team that we currently have is gonna be strong enough to push for promotion next year in a division above us. But I'd like some reinforcements, but it just seems it's not on the cards for us. There are just not any good players that are released by clubs when they are 18 or 17. It's really hard to get players because all the German clubs want like 300, 400k for a decent youngster. So that's really going to be the challenge for this series. But we are playing now against Halberstadt. Already 25 minutes gone and they are on the attack right now. Maybe this possession by us is not. It's a chance for them still, and it's 1-0 to Halberstadt. I believe this is the first time I went down in a match since the last episode, or maybe since the episode before that. It seems to be always the live comms that do this kind of things to me. It's a lucky goal, to say the least. It seems like it's deflected by Terenoglu to go into the right-hand corner. We need to step up to the plate. We've not been really that good. We have largely dominated possession, but given that this team is in 18th, we should really be looking for a better performance here. But maybe now it's Terenoglu. Old wag into Ukrov. Can Ukrov do it? Ukrov with a shot and he puts it wide. It's a terrible shot from Ukrov. Ukrov really not the goal scorer, he's more the assist maker. I believe he provided like 10 assists in 8 games, and most of which were assists to Holzer, of course. It's been pretty poor all around. Pretty poor. We've not been good enough. I'm actually gonna take off Damold, who's looking uninterested. Bring on Asamaha. There we go. Well, please don't. Oh, you can't be serious. Is that gonna be a red card? It's probably gonna be a red card. Oh, it's going. We're lucky there. Perhaps something to keep an eye out on. Maybe get him off in the 60th minute or something. Here's Holzer on the left-hand side for us. Across into Ukrov, and that's surely a penalty. It is. And that's gonna be our keeper. Warner, of course, went away, so this is gonna be Asamaha. He's cold in the field. I just brought him on at half time. Come on. Great, great penalty. It seemed like it went straight through the middle, but it was a bullet of a goal. Let's just see. This is a good angle to look at that, actually. Yeah, straight through the middle, but the keeper never could have a hand to that. And we are 1-1, but 1-1 is not enough. I want to win this game. I'm gonna go on attacking. I'm gonna bring up Bauer because I don't want to risk a red card. It's gonna be the debut for Andre Diedericks. At least I believe it's his debut. I don't think he played in a game before this one. Come on, guys. 20 minutes left for us to get 3 points out of this game. Here's Asemacher with the corner. It's into Teranoglu, and Teranoglu managed to miss it. It's another corner. It was a block then in the end. I didn't see it, but it seemed to be a block, and that's going to be a chance. Unfortunate. They are going full defensive, but you can't blame them when you play the league leaders and you have to protect a draw. It wouldn't change anything for them, it seems. Here's Stanganoglu, Estelman. 15 minutes to go. Can we produce it? Here's Yukrov. Yukrov, and he misses it again. He's not prolific. He was prolific in the season that we got him in. He scored for fun back then, but it seems to have gone those times. Perhaps the counter for Halberstadt. Here's Bettenstedt. Also a good name. Alright, only 10 minutes to go. I'm gonna make my last substitution. I'm gonna bring off Yukrov for Eli Lofty, who's not featured that much lately, but he's been doing relatively well in the reserves. So he deserves a chance right now. But it seems like it's gonna be a 1-1 draw, and that's really disappointing. Yeah, it's gonna be 1-1. That's really, really bad. It's been a while since I've not won a game. It's like 6 matches ago. Diedericks, yeah, it was his debut. Yeah, the last game we drew was a 0-0. Before that we lost. It's a rare result, to put it that way. We had the spell of draws, of course, here. 4 draws in a row. Since then we've been actually great, mostly led by Holzer, of course. What have Lippstadt done? They drew, Hansa drew. Alright, it's still 15 points at the top then. Nothing lost. Alright, I'll see you for the game against Lippstadt.